In the last lecture, we have understood about the basics of Blender. We have generated a platform which is 6 by 6 meter, and we have converted 6 meter into feet, and here is the dimension, that is 19.68 meter, which is equal to feet. We are calling here is feet. So 19.68 feet and 19.68 feet in x and y direction both. After this, we have to create wall. Now after platform, we don't know what we have to create, so we have to find a reference from which we get inspired and create a stall for our client. So let's search on internet to get inspired. Let's go to Google and go to Pinterest. Open Pinterest and open LinkedIn and search for stall. In the Pinterest, as you can see, there are many designs that has been shown to us by Pinterest search engine, and on the LinkedIn we have to find it. Here is a 3-wall booth with the table in between and a browser stand and a LED that is around 22 inch. And let's go to Pinterest because we have found many examples in the Pinterest. So here is the Pinterest example, and I like this one. Like this one I like because it is a little bit complex, and for the example that we are going to see, it is perfect fit for us. And these are very advanced, you can check them. After generating that difficult one, we will going to create many of them. Right now we are working on this one, and let's save image as, and we are going to save it in the folder that we have generated, that is design, and name it as reference and save. So we have a reference created here, and with this reference we are going to generate our stall. As you can see, this is a 2-wall stall, that is wall number 1 and wall number 2, and two sides are open, and it has a fascia with the branding of Godrej, and we are going to brand it with Microsoft. Lights are here, and it has a fancy design above it. It looks difficult, but it is easier than you think, trust me. It is a LED and a panel with the light in the background, so that the design are highlighted. So let's generate wall, that is shift plus D, and you can see it is duplicated. If you click shift D, as you can see, it duplicated, and I have not clicked anything. I just press shift plus D, and the cursor, it is just moving with the cursor. Once you click it, it will release that object where the point is located, like this. And right now Ctrl Z and press shift D again, and again just press right click. Now as you can see, it released the object on the same place the first object was located. Now select move tool and move to the above. You can see we have a object with the same properties as it is at the last object. Now in the transform section, rotate it 90 degree and move it here. As you can see, we have a dimension, and we are going to delete that. Now you know how to duplicate the object, but right now we need to add the object. So I have deleted that object, and you can see it is a simple one object. Now once you press shift plus A, there is an option menu open here, and you have to select from mesh, go to cube, and there is another cube that has been generated. Now let's change the dimension of this cube. That is, first we have to check for the dimension, that is right and back and side. Now for the height, we have to change 2 meter to 10 meter, that is 10 feet, that has been given in our mail. The height is 10 feet, and for the 10 feet the height is 10 meter because the m is denoted as feet. And for the width we are going to use 19.68, that is 19.68, and keep it 2, and the x direction will be around 19.68. Now it is the same, now it is same as this one. And the width is going to be around 0.4. You can take 0.4 or 5 as a standard width, because in the actual area we don't know how much width it will get, and but for the standard purpose and the weight which will be allocated on our wall, at least walls are managed to handle that weight on them. So I am taking a standard weight here, and let's keep it round. This, and with that control save and shift D, like I have told you how to duplicate an object. Control D, release, and we have a duplicate here. So just arrange it a little bit. Now we have a duplicate here, and this wall has to be rotated into -90. As you can see, -90 is better. Just go with it and place it here. Just a little bit. Now we have a 2 wall are standing here. I think this is too much wide. Let's make it 0.4, standard one. Now let's start with this design. That will be our fascia. Now add a wall, that is around, shift A. Q. Change it here, and let's go to transform and select for dimension. We will check for the dimension here later on, but right now we have to create it so that it will perfectly fit. Around, keep it around 0.4, yes, and make it around 0.3. Now it will be around 19.68, that is the dimension of our base. You can see if it's getting outside our base or not. Yes, it is perfectly fine. Now shift D, right click, leave it here, and rotate it by 90 degree, and the position of it has been shifted to here. You can see here. Now let's make it around half, make it around, it will be around, as you can see the table should be around 2.5 feet, that is height will be 2.5 feet and width around 3 feet here, 3 feet here. So and below that it will be around approximation 2.5 feet. So let's have a 2.5 feet here and it is around 3 feet approximation. Okay, it is will be a approximation. So as you can see there is a slant height, so I'm just taking an extra edge so that I can create a slope here, and it will be around 3 feet on the dimension. As you can see, and it is not a 3 feet.